Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Geoguessr. We're doing a diverse world today, a map by mapper. I do see the yellow divider line, and what could be mile marker on the left, which doesn't make any sense if it's on the left. But it's on the right as well. Alright. Yellow divider line, wide open, bumblefucky kind of area. Either way, it's kind of going to be pushing our luck to see if we went the right direction. There's nothing to really tell us which direction will be better at this point. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. It looks like we are going to be going down this bumblefucky highway. There does look like that was a road. Highway 96. Alright, that's news to me. And then that. Ooh, that's fancy. West 96. I've never seen a shape like that before. Maybe that's just a country road or a town road. Speed limit 65. We're in the United States, so it's got to be a county or a state road that has the shape of like a star. That's fucking interesting. 65 mile an hour speed limit. Probably not Texas. They like their speed fast, for whatever fucking reason. We got railroad. That might actually have some information on it. Can we find anything on this truck? Transport Express, US dot, so it's definitely US. Is that a KS? I think it's Kansas. Dodge City, Kansas. Which I guess could make some sense. We're in a rather flat area. And I believe there was a study that showed that Kansas was flatter than a pancake. Now, the road, I think, was it 96? Ooh, return to start, return to start, return to start. We were going this way. We got a minute. We got to find that sign again. I think it was 96. Highway 96. And if that's the case, we just found it. And then we just have to worry about whether or not we have a good location on Highway 96. There was the sign. 96. Alright. So somewhere on 96. Scott City. That was what was on the truck. Right? Go near Scott City. Why the fuck not? Obviously, just because it's on a truck, and it's not like it's a truck that's probably not going to drive anywhere. So basically, what I'm saying is, just because the truck said Scott City doesn't mean we're near Scott City. I am very happy we were able to find the truck that said, here it is again. It says right there, no, Dodge City. Ooh, we fucked up. We done fucked up. Ooh, but not bad at all. We were going towards Didnt. 23.6 miles. You guys beat me by 100 points. But still, that's a pretty good fucking guess if you ask me. I'm sure if we kept going, we'd have found a place called Didnt. Which is the town we were just about to be in. But still, I like it. Alright, we got the Christian cross, so we're in a Christian nation. Definitely feels Eastern Europe. I think it's the style of house. Maybe Poland? I want to say Poland. I don't know why I want to say Poland. Poland feels good. Or around Poland. It does look like we got giant open farmlands, and we got these gates. That reminds me a little bit of the South African flag. I don't know why. I know it's not. It might be the colors and the patterns. Clearly, this is not Africa. It does look like we are on the right-hand side of the road. But I could be very wrong in that case. Let's see. Nothing that we can really go off of. I mean, we can look at the license plate. I know it's the EU license plate. It's blue, white. Just showing it off just in case you guys didn't see it. But we do have that clue. We could try and find a town name and understand what the alphabet is. Try to get a better judgment on whether or not we should guess Poland. Looks like we have a sign coming up right over here. Komorze? That is interesting. There's nothing fancy about any of those characters. That doesn't help us. Does it give credence that we're not in Poland? Maybe. But they use all those letters anyway, so that's not going to exactly help us determine anything. And we got, what the fuck? Two completely different landscapes. We would have started over here, would have never assumed Poland. So do we move our guess to maybe one of the northern parts? No, because the letters. Rogusko? It feels now, based on the letters, just on the letters, we could be in the Netherlands. Because a lot of the Netherlands town names, they don't have any fancy characters to them. No umlauts, no anything. Which means we could pretty much go with that and just pretend that we know the language. Don't know if that's a good idea, though. We found some town names. They're rather small. They only have, it looks like, maybe like 30 or 40 buildings per town, so I doubt we're going to be able to find it on a map. I still want to guess Eastern. Maybe we just stick with Poland and just be completely wrong about it. I don't know why I want to think Poland, man. It's the original guess, right? Your gut reaction, gut feeling when you load into a place. It's hard to change that unless you find clear evidence. And I don't think we found clear enough evidence here to change that. You guys might be screaming at your fucking monitors right now. Maff, you're a fucking moron. But guys, I didn't find anything that would lead me to believe we could be anywhere else. And luckily we were in Poland. You guys got the perfect guess. Comores. And then here's Rogusko. We would have never found that because we probably would have stopped around here. Chokikas, I can't even pronounce that. We might have been lucky and ended up on 11, and that may have helped us. But we didn't find anything at that point to really point us in that direction. I'm glad our gut instinct was correct. Gut instinct now, Africa. Couldn't tell you why. It might be the brown soil. I'm sure we'll find something. Alright, we got not Africa. Uranus with that N, probably South America. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Junta de Castilla y León. Definitely Spanish. Maybe Portuguese, but I haven't seen anything that shows us that. Which would basically just be whether or not we guess Brazil. Doesn't really feel Brazil to me. Ooh, do we have something on here? .es it looks like, right? Right there. Let me see if I can... Alright, website, right? .es, which would be Spain. Doesn't feel Spanish to me, though. Better view, yeah, .el, maybe? I'm thinking it says ES, which is Spain. This really, it doesn't feel like Spain. I gotta be completely honest with you guys. I'm hoping we can find maybe another website to really clarify if it's an EL or an ES. And we're blank. Fuck. Alright. We gotta start learning. I know we say it all the time, and it's not really worth it. But I feel like learning the crest would be great, because every time we're in a Spanish area, whether it's Spain or a Spanish territory, we seem to find these crests everywhere. And that might actually become of use if we ever do maps that involve Spain, right? And we've done maps with Spain before, and we found all these crests, and we've never really been able to use those crests to our advantage. But at the same time, would it be worth it? How many crests are there, first of all? How many Spanish crests exist in the country of Spain? It's got to be like 100, right? Maybe 2. They're all going to be extremely different. We could probably start by learning colors, right? Maybe the north is more prone to have blue. Maybe the south is more prone to have red. Maybe the middle is more prone for purple, you know? Something along those lines. Nothing. Like here, crest. Why? There's no crest anywhere fucking else. Couldn't tell you. But there's always a crest when it comes to Spain. Some fucking reason. Alright, and then here we go. We got stuff I can't read. Navares. That actually sounds very fucking familiar. So I'm guessing we're in a place called Navares. We're gonna just have to randomly throw in a guess where we think Navares is going to be. I'm gonna go more middle. I don't think we're gonna go for any of these islands, and definitely not one of the fucking other ones. Alright, so our original guess was actually pretty fucking close. And then here's Navares D and Medio, so we didn't even look for the right place. But if we would have found Navares anything, like here's another Navares, we probably would have mentioned it and then never guessed it. But we're not doing bad. We're just not doing great. Alright. First instincts, I'm thinking maybe Korea or Japan. Looks like we are on the left-hand side of the road. I don't want to go into the tunnel. Maybe you guys do. That should have some information on it. Actually, right there. Guys, my instincts, man, are fucking kicking in. I don't see any rounded characters. That pretty much means Japan. We got some more on the left-hand side, which definitely fits in with the whole we're in Japan aspect. Fuji Transport. Now, I don't know exactly where Mount Fuji is. Probably it's just by name. I think it's towards the north. It's probably just the name, but it wouldn't hurt to guess near Mount Fuji. Right? That's my idea, my concept. Although that doesn't actually mean anything, because I'm sure there's places in the United States that have Yellowstone transport. I don't even fucking know if that's true or not. Just ignore that. But I'm sure it's just the name. Everyone knows Mount Fuji. You know, that's I think Japan's most famous mountain. Too bad I don't know where it is, because this would solve all of our problems. We're just gonna fucking throw down a guess and see if we can't find anything that actually tells us where we are. Perhaps a road number or a city. The fact that it was a tunnel, that doesn't really change anything. I believe every time we ever get Japan, I mention that it's full of mountains. So tunnels make sense because, I mean, not always. It's not always cheaper to drive through the mountain than drive over it. We're on Route 4, so it's one of these blue ones. Here's 6. Here's 4. All right. So we're on Route 4. Where are we going? And how far is Route 4? Does Route 4 keep going? It looks like it kind of just ends. Oh no, here it goes. Alright. We can guess 7-Eleven. Now, so Route 4 does go for quite a while. I'm thinking probably over here. I don't know why. Maybe more over here. Is this by Mount Fuji? I don't think it matters, but we're on Route 4. We're probably in the wrong spot of Route 4. Especially since I don't understand any of the language or what it's trying to tell us. But at least we were able to find Route 4 relatively easily. And that's probably a kilometer marker. So we're pretty far in, near some rice fields. That doesn't fucking help us. Oh. Alright. You guys were pretty close. Over towards the top. Alright. Where the fuck is Mount Fuji? We looked at all these mountains already. And Mount Fuji's not here. Which means it's just a transport company by name, not by anything else. Alright, makes sense. We were on Route 4, we were just on the wrong spot of Route 4. Alright. We're doing pretty well. The average is about 14.4 right now. We actually are changing the average, and it's going up, which I believe when we started over a year ago, it was at 13. So in a year, we're at 14. It is a white divider line. I think that says Brezna, B-R-E-Z-N-A, Brezna. I have no idea what that could be. I believe they're EU plates. We can get a little bit closer. There's the blue, there's the white. So we're somewhere in the European Union, in a place called Brezna. First instincts, that sounds Italian. I think it's because it ends in A, but that doesn't mean anything, because I believe there's a lot of Spanish words that end in A, and Portuguese words that end in A. So maybe going by what the fucking word ends in isn't a good way to do it. That is probably what we need, except we're not going to get a good website from that. That is exactly what we needed. Or we can't get shit from it. Alright, there's a website on the bottom, www something. I think it's a .com actually, so it wouldn't help us even if we were able to figure out what it said. See if we can't find another truck or vehicle, or maybe even just a sign. There are some mountains, so maybe we do guess Italy, but we would guess probably the northern part. What the fuck is that? That looks like Russian. Definitely looks like Russian. Alright, so then do we guess somewhere where they use it? Serbia, maybe? Croatia-Serbia border? Potentially. I'm thinking maybe... Well, Belarus doesn't have Street View. So, could it be Slovakia or Ukraine? Perhaps? Oh, God. I don't have my book with me, and I haven't read it in like a week. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ooh, where else could it be? We could be in a lot of places. Bulgaria could be one. No, that seems Croatian, man. Maybe we're on the Croatian-Serbia border. Maybe. We're probably gonna be completely wrong. Actually, just guess down here. Why the fuck not, right? No, it's probably a good guess. The reason I'm going there is because of the B. B kind of looked similar. I don't even want to go back and look at it because I'm just gonna second guess myself. We're throwing down a guess. It feels, man, it feels like Croatia, and I don't think Croatia is actually this mountainous. But we are going by the border, which I figure the more in we go, the more hilly and mountainous it's going to feel. That does look like your typical Russian... Hold on, can we get there? Can we get there in time? Doesn't look like it. Your typical Russian entranceway, right? And it ends up being Montenegro. Okay. So then they use both the Latin letters and the cyclic, which I guess can make some sense. Because at one point in time, I believe this was a part of Prussian. I don't even fucking remember at this point. But 4,000, guys, we did fairly well. We didn't come in first. By no means did we come in first. We got every country right. Well, no, we got the last one wrong. So we got 4 out of 5 right. But our instincts really helped us walk away with this one. Now, clearly, we still lost by about 2,500 points. But let's see how everyone else did and really compare it. Alright, so only 3 people. Which, whatever. No big deal. Ophelia are coming in first place, followed by Deborah, and followed by me, which is kind of what you expect at this point anyway, right? It's 24-6, 23-2, and then 22-1. So everyone's about equally spaced, which is amazing. But I think we did pretty well. I'm feeling on walking away 91.8 miles, Deborah at 445, and King Maff at 708. It happens. We have good days, we have bad days. I think this is one of our better days. You guys might disagree. But I did say I was going to keep you guys updated about Monday. I actually recorded this an hour late because I didn't get to take my break at a normal time because we had an influx of people. Which means there's a good chance Monday's going to be crazy. There's definitely nothing tomorrow, Sunday, because I'm not going to get a break tomorrow. But Monday, we're still on the wall. We'll probably know by tomorrow night, Sunday. I'll post something on Facebook and or Twitter. And then the picture of me at Blarney Castle is up. It's a terrible picture, but it's the only one that was only me. And it shows Blarney Castle, even though I'm sitting on a bench that says Blarney Castle. But it's up on Facebook and Twitter. So by all means, check it out. And then I'll keep you guys posted there about Monday. But there will be a link in today's video for either Monday or Tuesday. But I do look forward to seeing you guys all then. Remember to keep your ears open, keep your eyes peeled for that information. And I'll see you all next time we can do it. Have a good rest of your days, guys. Wow, have a good rest of your day, guys. And bye-bye.